All right, hello everybody. Welcome. What?
Is it? No, I wasn't doing
You were
anything.
rolling your eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You did. You rolled your eyes and rolled your
I
fucking
rolled my
head
whole head 'cause
around.
I was getting ready to be
and
like,
you
yo,
did
what's
a-
up, guys?
you-
Welcome to Salty Wonder. We got the motherfucking podcast. It's episode 26.
Yeah, it is. What is up to all the fans who came to us through that Facebook giveaway? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I've said at the beginning of every video we've recorded today, so hopefully one of those has hit.
Yeah.
And you've been thanked appropriately. Thanks to all of our OG listeners out there too. Thanks for sticking with us.
Shout out to getting the podcast for one of our highest views in a while last week as well. That was
Hell
pretty
yeah.
good.
Oh, that reminds me. We need to start the podcast by saying Walking in the Snow is no longer my least favorite song on the album. I have to. That's right. I'm looking at you, one commenter.
Yeah, the one commenter.
I couldn't get past the hook, honest to God, after I stopped paying attention to the hook and actually just listen to the verses. I mean, Killer Mike's, it's his best verse on the whole album. LP, not his best verse, but it's still a really, really good verse. So it's no longer my least favorite. Take it as it is. Pulling the Pin is now my least favorite. Somebody else comment on this and fucking tell me why I'm wrong there.
I've gained a lot of appreciation for Walking in the Snow. However, I stand by the chorus hook thing being the only downside of the song.
Oh yeah,
and that being the only downside of the album is that one hook for me, I guess.
You mean it's the one hook that you don't like?
It's the one, yeah, it's the one thing I can't vibe to. I love Killer Mike's verse. There's nothing against LP's verse, but trust me, I read the comment. You know, I
read the comment.
I saw me get ripped up. I was like, all right, I get it. Fuck, okay.
We might have been wildin', but now we wildin' and out. Speaking of out, Dice is out. He's gone. Nah, JK.
Goodbye, JoJo. Goodbye, JoJo. Speaking of anime,
listen to you make your own fucking segue.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you,
bitch. I'm rolling down. Call me Paul Blart, because here comes my segue. That was funny. Fuck you.
It was not funny.
It was funny. You
Get
laughed.
The fuck.
Admit it, you laughed.
No, you had a great laugh earlier, but
I started. I need to make this track bigger.
How did you make this track bigger? Oh, I need 42.
Anyway,
God damn it.
Speaking of anime shit,
here we go.
So if you've been
We've given Dice an anime pass today, so I'm sorry. Just endure it.
I just want to say I started watching One Piece again. And I'm finally, Netflix has it to a point now where I can actually binge it and not have to hear the recap and hear the shit that happened last time and hear the shitty outro songs over and over again. Now it just feels like I'm watching constant content and I'm actually flying through One Piece. I think in 4 days or so.
Yeah, you told me about it Thursday or Friday that you were going to start rewatching.
It was It was whatever day I messaged the league chat and I was like, I don't know if this is the right chat to say this to, but they put the first 4 seasons of One Piece on Netflix, which turns into 130 episodes on Netflix if you guys are interested.
And Netflix did it right. They auto skip the shit that you don't need. I will say be careful about that though, because I missed the after credit scenes for a bunch of shows that I didn't know had them.
So they fixed it because I noticed this with Seven Deadly Sins because I just rewatched.
That was the one that I missed them all on.
So I just rewatched the first 2 Seven Deadly Sins one, and though they give you the option, they will not automatically skip you past the outro unless there is absolutely nothing past the credits. If you start hearing, if you're doing stuff like I do in the background and shit like that, and you start hearing the song play and it doesn't immediately skip you to the next episode,
then you know there's an after credit scene.
After credit scene coming. And
that's nice.
That's all it is. So One Piece, at least up to where I'm at, and the a million times, or at least this is my 5th time trying to watch One Piece and try to catch up to its entirety.
And that says something. Well, why is this your 5th time though? Is it just because it didn't grab you?
It's so the first couple of times I was like any other kid. I watched it on Saturday mornings. I read the mangas up to Arlong, where I'm actually at now in Netflix. And I just fell off it. I went into other animes. When I first started it, I wasn't big into anime. As I came back, it already had 500 plus episodes, and that was a lot to grasp. So I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And it just didn't work out. I was probably in high school. And then the latest time before now I tried it was me and Chia were playing, we were trying to sit down and complete the game Disgaea, which the way we were doing it was going to make it last about as long as it would take to watch One Piece in its entirety.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were trying to level up one of every character on each level. And if you've ever seen this guy, there's like 1,000 different classes or something like that. So it's crazy. I'm exaggerating, obviously, for comedic effect, but it's still pretty fucking nuts.
Continuity.
But anyway,
I remembered the word this time.
but I was watching it on, we'll say, illicit sites, where I had to constantly try to find not only a good version of the episode, but an episode that wasn't in German or in something else and in any another dub or something like that. So and then I constantly had to rewatch the recap. I had to rewatch the intro, and I couldn't find the one with the cool ass 4 kids anime rap with the yayo yayos. I could only find this shitty intro song with it's not bad, but it's not what I grew up on. Like when they put it on Netflix, it's the one that they aired in Japan and not the one they aired here. Did you never hear the pirate rap?
No.
Oh, take a minute. Take a minute. We're doing it because the pirate rap's the best thing that ever got me hooked into. This is why I wanted to watch One Piece. Now, as far as anime intros, man, it's pretty hype.
I have never wanted to watch One Piece until this moment.
Yes! Oh, dude, if you like shitty
One
early May
Piece.
2000s, you got to get into it with that mindset and understand it gets a lot better as it goes.
But like, most of my animes are edgy. Like One Piece always seemed very cartoonish to me, and like very, very made for PG-12 audiences.
Because it came out with 4 kids and it got the same treatment like Yu-Gi-Oh got, that fucking PBS shit treatment. But as it's still going.
PBS treatment.
It's what? I think I looked it up yesterday. It's at 975 episodes. And at some point it left the 4 kids thing. And actually rewatching it into Arlong and like sitting here as an adult and knowing bad shit happens to a lot of people a lot of the times for no reason at all, and you get the story of Zoro, you get the story of Usopp, and Usopp can kind of bite me. He wasn't my favorite, but I'm on Arlong, Captain Pirate Arlong right now, and it's all about Nami's backstory. And 3 times just today, like my heart went, huh? Imagine when they have the budget to do good arcs and tell them right, because don't cry. But if I could describe One Piece is about friendship above anything else, and it's fucking fantastic. But it does it. It does it better than Fairy Tail. It's way
I've
better
never seen
than
Fairy Tail.
Okay, good. Don't watch Fairy Tail. Sorry to anybody out there. Fairy Tail, like, it does friendship better because like all it is why are you out on this journey? Like everybody has their own selfish reason to be out on this journey, but they all unite under Luffy because once Luffy hears your story,
Oh my god, it's Hunter x Hunter.
I want to watch it.
It's so good.
If Luffy hears your story and he fucking agrees with you, you have a friend for life. And he just it's good. I'm only at Arlong again. I hope I don't fall off, and I hope I get to the parts that I keep hearing people talk about, because I just recently learned that they started redubbing it.
Oh, speaking of Hunter x Hunter.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Somebody did Hunter x Hunter in 49 minutes.
And I bet you it has 4.4 million views, and I bet you about 3 million of them never seen Hunter x Hunter and just wanted to know what the anime is about.
Yeah, that's fair. It's got name recognition. It's not as name recognition as like, you know, the big shonen jumps, but like it's got a good following.
Yeah.
It's also
I
really
never
good.
heard
I
about
recommend watching it.
I never heard about it until you brought it up to me, and then from the day you brought it up to me, I started hearing about it way more.
So to sum it up, you can take the hunter's exam. If you succeed, you become a hunter, and you decide what it is you are seeking after. There's a character in there called a music hunter who is just searching for like this beautiful aria that's said to kill whoever hears it or some shit.
The brown note.
And every like you said, everybody has their own motivations. The 3 main characters, one of them is a kid searching for his father. One of them is the last person in a clan that was brutally murdered. And I'm not gonna say exactly what he's hunting after, but oh my fucking god, heart-wrenching and also terrifying.
Like I said, the guy who's got me interested is the clown dude.
And the third guy's just a doctor, and he wants money. You learn more about like there's, you know, something deeper that he doesn't even realize. But like he's like, I want to become a hunter because hunters get assloads of shit, and you get like your hunter's ID, and you can take it places, and most people will be like, yeah, you stay here for free. Can we feed you some really good food?
Will you allow us to feed you?
And just like any anime, it has a tournament arc. there's, there's a point where all the fighters fight each other, and you get to see all the cool fucking stands coming together.
Oh,
They're not called.
stands.
They're stands, man. They're not called stands in this. It's called nen,
That's
I
cool.
believe. But it's like you harness your energy into special ways. Like I told you, Gons is rock paper scissors.
And I even said that there is a JoJo episode based around rock paper scissors boy, which I have. Well, when the manga was written, I don't know if Hunter x Hunter's manga would have been written at the time, that they could have been based off each other, or if Hunter x Hunter might be paying somewhat homage to JoJo, like a lot of animes and stuff like that too.
This is going to be incredibly personal, and nobody else is going to relate to this. Remember those guys who came into the escape room the other night, and they all cosplayed and stuff?
Yeah.
I was talking to them about what anime they should recommend me, and I heard one of them say Hunter x Hunter, and I'm like, do they mean Hunter x Hunter? Do you not pronounce the X in Hunter x Hunter? Well, they said Hunter x Hunter, so I guess I'm gonna call it Hunter x Hunter, because they're way more knowledgeable than I am.
They're weebs. They would know. And apparently it's my word, so I can say it.
My weeb meter is like, the W is full and like a little bit of the E, but theirs was like right on the tits of the B.
Right on the tits. Much like most anime, man. You end up right on the tits.
Yeah, I recommend watching it. It's super great. It's long.
I take it that none of the three main characters are the guys that I'm interested in. I think his name
you
is
see the Hisoka?
Hisoka?
Yeah, Hisoka's the main villain.
I've-
No, he's not really a villain. He's just an antagonist.
I haven't seen anything he does. I've only seen him as a character on screen. Like, I haven't seen what he does. I don't know his mindset. All I keep hearing is that there is a YouTuber I listen to called Nux Taku, and he talks about Hisoka a lot.
Hitaku's about him?
And I try not to listen to like his in-depth explanations about him, but he'll keep referencing like, oh, much like this, this guy in this anime was doing this thing, much like this guy did this, and I'm like, but I kind of agree with what this guy did in this anime, and if that's a bad guy in that anime, then I might like Hunter x Hunter, because I always end up loving it. I always end up loving either like the anti-heroes or the villains in the story more than the heroes. Or even the sidekicks, because like Luffy isn't my favorite character in fucking One Piece. I don't think Luffy's anybody's favorite character in fucking One Piece. But I mean that
character. I mean that's a sign of a good anime.
To be fair, though,
To
be fair, I've only learned all of the crew's backstory, and I do know that Luffy goes through some fucking growth when he finds Shanks, when he finds his brother. And though I know all these spoilers, I have no idea how the fuck it works, so I can't wait to get there. So I'm sure Luffy has amazing growth, and that might change. But Zoro's still my favorite just because he wants to be the badass swordsman, and fucking his backstory is heart-wrenching.
All right, since we're going back and forth with anime now, that's what the podcast has come. This isn't what the podcast has come to. It's what it's been.
Back to back.
How is this the farthest you've gotten in One Piece?
No.
How far have you gotten? Approximately.
I've seen the character Chopper make the crew, but I don't remember the main bad pirates that they're after during Chopper. So that's why I'm happy I'm rewatching it. But as far as like the rap that you just seen happen, I've been introduced to all the main characters in the rap. But if you look, just because of this thumbnail we have down here, if you look down where it says rap in the bottom corner and has all those characters, I believe that's the entire Luffy crew now. So I've only seen up to Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, and Chopper. So I've only seen
Kirby
5 of the
gets
crew.
to join?
What?
Metabots gets to join?
Sonic Heroes? The fucking Game Grumps?
Game Grumps are in One Piece? What?
Yo ho ho, they took a bite of Game Grump.
Dude, you absolutely know Aaron would do a fucking voiceover for One Piece. He'd be all on that.
I don't know. I don't know if Aaron likes One Piece. I don't even know. I mean, Aaron likes anime, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This isn't the podcast where we talk about Game Grumps.
We could finally just nip it on the bud.
Nip it on the bud?
We could just nip it on the bud. Hi, guys. Diet Game Grumps here.
Diet Game Grumps. Yeah.
The worst comment, and somehow best.
It wasn't the worst comment ever. It made me so happy when somebody called us Diet Game Grumps.
It was a complisult.
I took it as just...
I took it happily, but it's just like, oh, we're Diet Game Grumps. We're not like... Our own entity. We're the diet of these guys. We're not trying to copy anybody. I mean, we're
Yeah, we would
trying to
never
do our
try
own
to copy
thing.
anybody.
And so that's what I hear. That's the difference. I hear the negative shit, and you hear the positive
Oh,
shit.
I just heard like, man, these guys. I took diet as we are lower grade, not in talent, but like.
Boy, howdy, are you right on every?
No. I mean, fair, but
Hey, our
not
podcast is better. You don't have one, do you?
not in talent, but just in subs and likes and videos and shit like that. You know,
Quality.
Again.
Sorry.
Well, you know what? When
It's-
you making money and live in Cali with an office and shit, when your office isn't the basement with hanging ceiling tile.
Hey man, one day we'll look back on the studio and be like, boy, that was great. I
love
miss
this
that
studio.
place.
I love the studio. I love what we've done. But yeah, I took it more as a compliment, just like that. We have to start somewhere, and if we remind you
No,
of somebody,
no way.
if we remind you of somebody who's popular and things like that, then that's a good start. Though we're not here to jump all over Game Grumps' dick or fucking try to be like them or like any other Let's Players.
We're just playing their games.
We're just, I mean, they made a game.
I know. It's just it's funny. Like at the end of the day, I don't feel
Oh,
like
it's funny, but I'm defending ourselves right now because I didn't look at it as people think we're just worse Game Grumps or anything like that, or we're trying to ride dicks. Granted, we're two dudes who are Let's Players who did watch Game Grumps. I guess we don't much anymore.
I've been watching their most recent Sonic Heroes playthrough, but that's really it.
Anytime Aaron touches Sonic, it's funny to me. I crack up.
That's it. Like that's it. It's the classic Game Grumps feel.
Yeah, but that's and we just do this because we like playing video games with each other, and that was really it. It's an excuse for us to get together once a week and just play games, whether or not we're fucking recording it or we have an hour before stream and we get in a Wild Guns run.
Oh boy.
Or something like that. It's just a way of having some fun together and having an excuse to not be adults for a bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get to be a kid.
Yet somehow responsibilities always still invade our Tuesdays.
Oh my god,
but
Tuesdays
rolling
get
it,
invaded. Rolling it back.
rolling it back. Even before Game Grumps, you know, I can't wait to put that hashtag up in our.
Hashtag Diet Grumps.
Hey, I'm Jayne.
I'm not the guy.
We're Salty Entertainment. Fun time. I wonder if that'll get content ID'd.
We were too good.
We were spot on.
Fucking melodic is perfect.
Going back to the Hunter x Hunter / One Piece, because now I guess I want to talk about anime.
Yeah, there you go.
So you've Nine Piece has 949 episodes as of this
Piece
recording. One Piece.
I left it all.
One
in
Piece
nine
says
pieces
900.
scattered around the
Sorry,
grand
9
line.
Horcruxes. Were there 7? I think there's 9.
Let's not talk about.
Boy,
it.
let me piss off
Let's
every
not talk
fandom
about
real
Harry
quick.
Potter, man. J.K. Rowling's pissing them off enough. We don't need to fucking talk about it.
One Piece has 929 episodes. About how many of this have you seen? 100?
Less than
150?
100.
Okay.
It has to be less than 100.
So
And the only reason I think I can do it now is because I literally watched Dragon Ball Super through quarantine, and that was 130 episodes.
Mhm.
So I think I can do this now.
Hunter x Hunter only has 148. Still a good chunk, but not nearly as many.
I could binge Hunter x Hunter before I even finished fucking One Piece on Netflix.
In your experience, what is one overarching negative thing you could say about it? Like, what is something that, like, boy, this is really good, but I hate this?
One Piece?
Yeah.
It's something that I don't know if it gets fixed later, and it's how kiddish it is.
Oh.
But it's weird because the Netflix one has a lot more cussing than I remember. 'Cause there's a lot more of Luffy saying, "I'll kick your ass," and there's a lot more people saying, "You son of a bitch, you cut me up," and shit like that. So I don't know if there's if there was an adult version that I had never seen, but even still, like, it's just you get the really campy 2000s anime for kids feel of it. And though the fight scenes are hype and you're really excited to see Arlong and pause the video. And even though you get to see even though some of the fight scenes are really hype and the punches are delivered very well, it's a lot of it is like the cuts, you know, like the flash to bad guy cheekily smiling, flash to Luffy flying through the air with no pupils in his eyes, and then hard cut to silhouette of fists connecting and him hitting the ground, and it's all slow mode, and then it's just back to you know. And I can't and I have to imagine that it gets fixed because animes nowadays are not like that.
Yeah,
My Hero
absolutely.
Academia not like that. JoJo's not like that. I can't imagine Hunter's like that. You know, and insert your new favorite anime here, guys. I bet it's not like that. But it's the Dragon Ball Z effect that
Mm.
man, there's a lot of filler. Like I'm sitting there watching the Usopp arc, like, come on, just do the pussyfoot dance and get your ass kicked. Come on, just fucking do it. But I have to imagine it gets better because just the way that
Mm.
people talk about it. Because I'm like the way they talk about a person who I don't know anything about, but Whitebeard. The way they talk about the Whitebeard interactions, I can't imagine that they're done the same way. I can't imagine that I just can't do it.
Fair.
What's the negative for Hunter x Hunter?
There is one
Oh, you've been
super big negative.
super big.
Super big.
Is it?
And it's so big that
Is
it
it a-
fucks up an entire season arc.
I would say, is it apparent in the first 3 episodes where I won't watch it?
No.
Okay.
This is like, I mean, I don't know where the seasons are divided, but I'm just going to arbitrarily call it season 3 or 4.
Oh boy, that's late to fuck it up. To be fair,
They don't fuck up the whole thing. It's just one season goes, what? Oh, my big problem with Hunter x Hunter is that they spend an entire season inside a video game. And the point of the game is to collect cards. And if you collect all 156, you get the treasure. And it's what the game developer left behind as like a big, kind of like an Easter egg. There is something that ropes it in.
So you get Sword Art Online. So you get basically turned into Sword Art Online, where you have to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and you're collecting the One Piece at the end.
Actually, now that oh my god! And yes, the season has beautiful moments. It has some of my favorite fight scenes in it. But fuck, do I not want to see characters spend an entire season inside a fucking video game?
To be fair, the reason
Overall, when it happened, when it first occurred, I was like, huh? And then as it went on, I was like, yeah, there's some good parts, but like, why?
why are you in
Why
Capsule
this?
Monster World, Yugi? Why are we doing Capsule Monsters? Oh, because we have to sell Capsule Monster merchandise. Why are we?
Oh, maybe they did come out with those fucking. Oh boy, now you know what I gotta Google.
Dude, I mean, you want to talk about spending money on merchandise? I was ready to drop $300 on JoJo. I really want those fucking Blu-rays.
Hunter card set? Question mark? Greed Island card set.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh, maybe that could be maybe that could be a Salty Talks. We hide 156 cards around the bank, and you have to find them all in order to win the Salty Talks.
You want to do an Easter egg hunt?
Yeah.
That'd be easy. We just need GoPros.
Okay. Average Guy Joe.
If y'all would like to see us do a giant Easter egg hunt around where we work.
We could do it around Homestead. Ah, no, cards would get stolen.
Yep. We'd have to find
They're
156
too cool
people.
looking. I mean, they're too cool looking.
I mean, shit, I already have to design a scavenger hunt. I'll just design a scavenger hunt for you guys. Hello, everybody. We have found the next Salty Talks, and it's way better than the dumb shit I was going to do. If you would like to see the Salty Lads
boy,
go on a
here we
scavenger hunt around the city, when it is safe to do so, while wearing masks and shit.
I mean, we could wear a mask and be outside. It's still safe to do that.
First and foremost, you gotta hit the like button so that I know this is a good idea or a bad idea that will be well executed.
And here's a second.
And that's the same thing as a good idea in my book.
Here's a second reminder to hit the like button to see that shit.
Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not, do so by hitting that red button that says subscribe. And make sure you hit the bell so that you get notifications every Friday when this dumb show comes out. Dice, what should they leave in the comments?
We've probably already done what's your favorite anime. What's your favorite anime fight scene?
Ooh.
Doesn't have to be a favorite anime, but what's your favorite fight scene?
Yeah, I think honestly any of Monty Oom's fight scenes come to mind. R.I.P.
I mean, my personal favorite's always going to be Jotaro versus Dio, but Jonathan and Dio's up there.